Hey everybody, welcome to a new video. Uh, Repping Northernlion merch today because we're doing a Northernlion tier list. I have gone through and rated every single playlist on NL's channel, and if you go into the description of this video, there should be a list of every game because I know it's hard to see the thumbnails. Um, if you continue to watch, you will see my process of doing each of these. I did it very quickly. If you have anything to disagree, I hope you say something in the comments, get some engagement out there. Um, there are some things that people are definitely going to disagree with. I am more of a solo NL enjoyer, so the group with friends, it's not as pog for me, but as you can see, our pog list is super high. So anyway, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the description for the link of the tier list, maker of the link of the tier list, and also the list of all the games that are in each category. Okay? Thank you, and if you like the content, please subscribe or follow me on Twitch. I would appreciate that. Have a good one. Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. This is going to be rating Northernlion's content. Check the merch, by the way. We are rating every single playlist on Northernlion's channel. And if it does not have a playlist, then we will be using the 2.5 Scums website to see which ones are good. A lot of them will be. My background, I've been watching since 2020. I since then have gone back and watched so much content that he had put out. I went back and watched tons of XCOM, all the playlists. I haven't watched every single playlist on this list. Um, so it's likely that those will be going into the I'm if you're bored category. So let's go over the categories. We've got Extreme Pog at the top, Fully Engaged, Second Monitor, Audio Only, Bedtime Tracks, If Bored, and Zero Pogs. I don't believe much is going to go in the Zero Pogs, but there probably will be some. So without further ado, let's get started. So first off, we've got 1,001 spikes. I'm going to put that in if board because we have not seen it. Let's see. Alt F4 is Extreme Pog. The thumbnails are pretty bad, by the way. But I'm not going to go back and retake 135 screenshots, which is exactly how many there are, by the way. 60 seconds, Reatomized, good pog. I'm not going to discuss too much. Astroneer, it's like NLSS stuff. I would have it on the second monitor just in case there is some pogs that happen. I'm going to put fully engaged on Bape's U. There are some bad misplays that you could call them. But I don't think it's that bad that you can't watch it. Some of it is a rage watch for sure. Bastion. I'm gonna put it on second monitor. It's a great game, but it's not too probably not gonna be that pog, especially being an old series. Blood Bowl. That's fully engaged. I really love that series. I'm putting Binding of Isaac into, I think we actually need a new category. So I'm going to put one above Extreme Pog. Add a row above daily intake. And that's going to be purple. How about purple? I think oops, it messed up a little bit. Extreme Pog. And then you need to be edited to be purple and daily intake. So above Extreme Pog is daily intake. Because this is just the nature of NL's channel, or putting Binding of Isaac in the daily intake. It's, you know, you want to watch a video every day, then there you go. Uh, so next, Braid. Braid, I'll put it in if bored. Castle Crashers if bored. Cave Story, I put that on maybe a bedtime track. It's not, I like, it's a really good game, but my my methodology is that the older a series is, the less pog it is, because NL has only improved the longer that he's been streaming. You know what I mean? He's come so far. So, without further ado, let's keep going. Check the Wire. Definitely an audio only, but that's not actually a bad thing. It's just the nature of it. It's a podcast. Give me chess in Extreme Pog, City Car Driving, Extreme Pog. EU4. Okay, these are the EU4 and like with Mathis, Quill, and Arumba. These are good, but but it's hard to stay engaged. It really is. So I'm gonna put these in bedtime tracks. Contradiction, Extreme Pog. Control. Now, I don't know if this is because I don't like the game, but I really didn't enjoy Control that much watching it. So I'll put it in second monitor. Co-op Repentance with Dan Giesling, that's heavy Pog. I put Rimworld with Mouth in second monitor. Crosswords, Extreme Pog. Dadcraft, Extreme Pog. Dark Souls. This is Dark Souls 1, the first playthrough. This must be with the invasions. So I'm putting it in Extreme Pog. Darkest Dungeon is a daily intake. It's not exactly Extreme Pog, but you could watch a video every day and be happy with that. Dark Souls 2. Any Dark Souls game, any From Software game is going in Extreme Pog. Dead by Daylight. I'm more of a solo NL guy. Like there are people that really enjoy watching NL mess around with his friends. Like I'm not against that, but I don't think they're ever gonna get above second monitor for me. Okay, Death Stranding, Extreme Pog. That we finally hit row 2 on this one, and they're just gonna keep coming. Dishonored, I'll say second monitor. I really enjoyed that playthrough, but you know, it's a long playthrough, and the longer a playthrough is, the harder it is to be engaged with it. Donkey Kong Country. This is an old playlist, an old game. I'm gonna say if bored. The old stuff isn't as good as for bedtime as the newer stuff, I think. Just because you'll be trying to sleep and then his mic, he doesn't have a what's it called? He doesn't have the thing that deafens that sound if he starts to yell. You know what I mean? This is Divinity Originally Sin with Mathis. This one's okay. It's not as good as with Team Unity, I think. Just because there's only the two of them. This one's a tough one for me. Fully engaged. I would say second monitor. Okay, Dota 2. If you're bored. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because there's some funny parts in that. Where he's like talking to the other players in the game. Dungeons of Dreadmore, I'm gonna say it's a good game. It's a short series. I'll say if you're bored. It's old content too. This is like this could be used for like newer people who are newer people to the community, you know. Elden Ring, heavy pog. Enter the Gungeon. That's heavy pog, but it's also a daily. You can do a daily. Second monitor. No, actually, we had these down here in bedtime tracks because I have fallen asleep to these series before. One Step from Eden. Heavy pog. Facade. Heavy Pog. That's an old series, but Facade is just such a great game for NL to play. Factorio, I think not fully engaged, but definitely second monitor. Fall Guys. Now Fall Guys, it's a long series, so it's gonna go in daily intake. There's some good stuff in Fall Guys where he's like, this was the originator of the Joker Pennywise meme, because he just went Joker on the enemy players. Frostpunk. I think I remember this being good. I would say fully engaged. FTL. Fully engaged. Gish. Gish, if you're bored. Golden Goblet, Extreme Pog. Grey's Anatomy. I know this is a community favorite. I have not seen it, therefore I'm saying if bored. Grifflands is okay. Grifflands. Grifflands is a second monitor for me. Now, this is the one that I'm going to put here in the zero pogs, okay? I really tried to watch this series, but the game and NL playing it just don't mix. Like, there's a point where he thinks it's a funny bit to shoot out the tires of his car every time he gets in one. And then the humor is just not for me. I think it's a personal preference thing. I apologize if that's one of your favorite series, but I just could not get through Grand Theft Auto 5. Hand of Fate. Like, if you're bored, it's not actually zero pogs. It's if you're bored. Hand of Fate, I just don't like it either, but I don't want it to be too tainted with my own preference. Happy Wheels if you're bored. Hearthstone, these are some of the older videos, but Hitman 3 is definitely a heavy pog. It could be... I mean, you're going to be pretty engaged if you're watching Hitman. Hitman, also heavy pog. I think the first Hitman series is better than the Hitman 3 series, even though the Hitman 3 series is newer. He didn't play Hitman 3 nearly as much. Hollow Knight. This is fully engaged territory. It's quite extreme pog because he does not finish the game. Or, well, he does, but he doesn't get the true ending, you know what I mean? So, it's not going up, but there are some very good moments in that series where, like, he defeats a specific boss with 0 upgrades just because he didn't know where they were. That was fun. Inside, if you're bored, King of Retail, that's going in extreme pog. I'm not ordering them, by the way, inside their own lists. I am just putting them in each category. Kerbal Space Program, that's Extreme Pog. We've hit 3 rows in Extreme Pog. Landlord Super is so good. Luck be a Landlord. That's I think that's fully engaged. There's not much happening on the screen besides, you know, the slots, but you know, it's fun to watch. What is this? Let's Hate. I honestly don't like the Let's Hate series. Like, there's some good banter potential, but the games are just so bad to watch, and this is I was hoping this would be called the Gamer's Guide to Northernlion's content. Uh, let's look at, you know, if these are good, and there's so many of them because NL was doing a Let's Look At daily. He was playing a new game every day. Like, that was amazing. So that's going in daily intake. Limbo, if you're bored. Loop Hero. Loop. This is hard for me because Loop Hero is such a good game, but NL really didn't like Loop Hero because he played it on Twitch. Uh, I would say like if you're bored. Like I hate to do it. Mark of the Ninja, Mass Effect. I'm putting Mass Effect in zero pogs, man. Like it's such a like it's such so boring to watch. And NL agrees. He said, and I still remember NL said Mass Effect is stream poison. Okay, Mega Man, Monster Train, heavy pog, but it's a daily intake kind of pog because he's doing that daily. Your EU4, Northernlion and Dan play Fortnite. Fortnite is kind of boring to watch, but I'm putting it in oring. I'm putting it in audio only because it's Northernlion and Dan. They have great conversations. They really do. And I'm gonna do the same thing for audio only on that one if we're gonna follow that credo. Uh, NLSS for me, like I said, is probably not getting past second monitor. It's not quite audio only because sometimes there are some good moments that you might have to be watching to see. Northernlion tries. Oh, it's not the Let's Look Ats that he was doing every day. He might have been doing both the Let's Look Ats and the Northernlion tries, but that was after I started watching him. So when he did the I started watching after Let's Look Ats. Northernlion plays Nuclear Throne. That's a daily intake. Oni, oxygen not included. This is the kind of game that NL does not excel at, but he does excel at entertaining people by playing it. uh, I would say fully engaged because the more engaged you are with some of these things, the better the experience is going to be. Some of them I would say the opposite is true because you're just going to make yourself mad, especially if you already are good at the game that he's playing. Overcooked Twitch Rivals. This was good, but I would put it on my second monitor. Bedtime Tracks. Planet Coaster. This is another one of those ones that people love. And I do not disagree. It's not quite extreme pog, but I'll put it in daily intake. Pac-Man 99 though, that's extreme pog. Wait, no, that's Pac-Man. That's not Tetris. There's only 2 videos, so it's a fully engaged for me. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. This is a daily intake because they were playing that every day. It was also extreme pog, by the way. Quadrilateral. This one I did watch. I really enjoyed that series. And it's a really cool game. Rainbow Six Siege, Extreme Pog, or fully engaged. It's not quite fully engaged, but at the same time, it's in between Extreme Pog and Second Monitor. I think it's Second Monitor for me. RE2. I actually did not see this series, and I do need to. Just because I'd seen so many other streamers play this game. But you know, it's not something NL usually plays. I'm gonna have to assume it's Extreme Pog. React Court is an audio only, so we're getting some use out of this category, thankfully. Northernlion plays Rimworld. That's a daily intake. Rocket League. That can be a second monitor. Some of these series go on for a long time, so you can't be expected to be fully engaged for the whole thing. Northernlion plays Rogue Legacy. As an old series, it's going in the if board, but it's not terrible. Super Auto Pets. I don't have strong feelings either way over Super Auto Pets. It has replaced Isaac at this point in time. But there's some fun stuff that happens in these videos. Yeah, you can watch those every day. and you'll be fine for it. Scribblenauts if you're bored. Sekiro. Okay, this is going in heavy pog. Northernlion and Invicta played GeoGuessr. This is a second monitor. It could be audio only, but sometimes you gotta see what's going on. Skyrim, Extreme Pog. Slay the Spire. That's a daily intake. Bedtime Track, EU4, EU4. Spelunky 2, daily intake. And Spelunky, the original, if you're bored. Sporkle. It's like a... I'm not a big Sporkle guy. It's not a game. It's just it's a quiz thing. And NL does have like some impressive knowledge. I just feel like it's hard to remain impressed over the long series that it is. Starbound, I'm putting it in if bored. Stone Shard was good. It's just he played it at very early in the release of it. I think it might be a bedtime track because you can watch it and then just fall asleep. Streaming of Isaac, Extreme Pog. This was when he was playing the new Repentance on stream. There's some good stuff in there. You should definitely watch that series. Super Island, if bored. These are the oldest. I think Super Meat Boy is the oldest playlist on his channel. And I'm just gonna put that there, and I'm not gonna say anything else. That's gonna go there. Terraria. This is the old Terraria playlist. So if you're bored, you can watch it. I actually did watch that one. It was okay. Tetris 99 is Extreme Pog. The Room the Game, if you're bored. Trackmania. This is a daily intake, and it's a very good intake. Trials, if you're bored. Ultimate Chicken Horse is a fan favorite. It's a very long series, so I'm putting it on a second monitor. Undertale, Extreme Pog. I did watch that. This is Team Unity, Divinity Original Sin. I'm putting it in fully engaged. Valheim. It was good. I'll put it in fully engaged too. They didn't play that game to its completion. VVVV, if you're bored. That's a very good game. And then this, I'm just going to put it at the top of Extreme Pog. Okay, Unity Warzone. Okay, move over, WarioWare. Sorry. West of Loathing. This was good. I'd say fully engaged because you gotta be paying attention for the jokes. The Windies. I never watched these, but I think it was like an awards series that NL did on indie games that year. I'd put it on the second mode. I'd put it on the if you're bored. Because we already know what games are good from those years because, you know, everybody will tell you about them. What are the chosen? These are the XCOMs. We got to the XCOMs. Okay. So XCOMs are definitely second monitor. Just because you can see we have 5 XCOM series. So, if you were to actually be fully engaged for this, I would have to commend you. But it's either second monitor or it's daily intake. Second monitor or daily intake. I'd put it on, okay, which one do we want? Let's put XCOM 2 and Long War in daily intake because those series are over 100. Okay, so we have finished the tier list. This will not be the end of the video. Let's see. So it's hard to really tell what's going on, but I will put in the description what games are going in which category. Okay? So now we're going to move on. There is a second part to this this list, and we're not doing it in the tier list maker, but we are gonna be on 2.5 scums, and we're looking at everything that has an asterisk. So if it has an asterisk, by the way, there are 345 matches. Highlight all, please. I'm just gonna go through, and I've probably watched most of these, so I'll, give a short thought on it. A thumbs up or a thumbs down. How about that? So Shotgun King, thumbs up. Rogue Legacy 2, thumbs down. He's never playing that game again, by the way. Switch Sports, that's a thumbs up. Peglin, thumbs up. Backpack Hero, Nightfall. Long Winter is like 2 thumbs up. That was so funny. Wiki Arena. That was okay. I'll give it a meh. IMDb, meh. Settlers of Catan. Settlers of Catan was good. It Takes Two was good with capes. Rare capes content. Canadian Dad's Monopoly. That was good. I love Monopoly. Rogue Tower, good. Squabble, good. Pokemon Showdown, 2 thumbs up. Knight's Try. I'm realizing that this list is very, very long. So, if you want to go through all the playlists that NL doesn't have, I implore you to. I mean, there's some really good stuff that's not in a playlist. I just went through the ones on his channel. It's not reasonable for me to want to do this, and I don't want the video to be too long. But this is a great resource. I would start, if you were to watch through these, I would start from the top and work your way down, okay? But for now, that's going to be this tier list. So thank you. I'll try to make an outro or an intro. But I hope you enjoyed the video or found it useful in some way. So, take care for now.